It was a cold Friday night. 17-year-old Ethan had been playing video games for hours. His parents were out of town, leaving him home alone for the weekend. Around 2:57 a.m., he finally turned off his computer. The house became completely silent. No television, no music, not even the sound of the wind, only the ticking of the clock. Ethan smiled to himself. I should really get some sleep. He placed his phone on the nightstand, turned off the bedroom light, and closed his eyes. 3 minutes later, ring, ring, ring. His phone suddenly lit up. The digital clock beside his bed read exactly 3 a.m. Ethan slowly reached for his phone. The screen displayed only 2 words. Unknown caller. He frowned. Who calls someone at 3 in the morning? He almost ignored it, but curiosity got the better of him. He answered, Hello? Silence. Nothing but faint static. For several long seconds, no one spoke. Then, a slow whisper echoed through the speaker. Don't look behind you. Ethan laughed nervously. Nice prank. He slowly turned around. His bedroom was empty. No one was there. He rolled his eyes and ended the call. People have way too much free time. He placed the phone back on the table. Just as he closed his eyes again, ring, ring, ring. The phone lit up once more. The same number, the same words. Unknown caller. This time, his hands were shaking. He answered. The whisper returned, but now it sounded much closer. I told you. Whoosh. Don't look behind you. At that exact moment, Ethan heard something inside his room. A slow, scratching sound, coming from somewhere in the darkness. He held his breath. The scratching stopped. Then, his bedroom door slowly began to open by itself. The bedroom door slowly creaked open. Ethan's heart pounded so hard he could hear it in his ears. He whispered, Mom? No answer, only silence. He grabbed the flashlight beside his bed and pointed it toward the doorway. The hallway was empty. No footsteps, no movement, nothing. Then, his phone vibrated. Unknown caller. Ethan hesitated. Finally, he answered. A deep voice whispered, You look behind you. Now I can see you. The call ended. Suddenly, every light in the house went out. The entire house was swallowed by darkness. Only the glow of Ethan's phone lit the room. Then he heard it. Step, step, step. Heavy footsteps echoed from downstairs. Someone, Chahi, or something, was climbing the stairs. Each step sounded slower, closer, louder. Ethan stopped breathing. The footsteps reached the hallway outside his bedroom. Silence. Then, knock, knock, knock. 3 slow knocks. A voice came from the other side of the door. Ethan? Open the door. His blood turned cold. Nobody should know he was home alone. His parents were hundreds of miles away. The knocking started again. Harder this time. Bang, bang, bang. His phone buzzed. A text message appeared, Don't open the door. Before Ethan could react, another message arrived from the same number. If you don't open it, it will come inside anyway. Ethan stared at the door. The knocking stopped. Complete silence filled the room. Then, the bedroom doorknob, slowly, started turning by itself. Ethan slowly pulled his hand away from the doorknob. Something didn't feel right. Instead of opening the door, he remembered the security cameras. His parents had installed cameras around the house years ago. With shaking hands, he opened the security app on his phone. The living room, empty. The kitchen, empty. The backyard, nothing. Then he tapped the hallway camera. His heart nearly stopped. A tall, black figure was standing just outside his bedroom door. It had no face, no mouth, only 2 glowing red eyes. It wasn't moving. It was simply staring at the door. Ethan gasped. He quickly looked toward his bedroom door. Silence. No shadow. No footsteps. He looked back at the camera. The figure was gone. His breathing became faster. Where did it go? He whispered. Suddenly, a loud creak came from behind him. The closet door slowly opened by itself. His phone began ringing again. Unknown caller. He answered immediately. The whisper returned. Wrong place. Ethan looked at the closet. Nothing. Then the voice finished the sentence. I'm under your bed. Ethan froze. A slow scratching sound came from beneath the bed. Scratch, scratch, scratch. His flashlight flickered. His hands trembled. Very slowly, he bent down to look under the bed. Darkness. For 1 second, there was nothing. Then, two glowing red eyes suddenly opened. A long black hand crawled across the floor toward him. Ethan screamed. He grabbed his phone and ran out of the bedroom as fast as he could. Behind him, a chilling laugh echoed through the house. The hunt had just begun. Ethan didn't stop running until he reached the basement door. His chest burned. His hands were shaking. Behind him, the house was silent again. Too silent.
It was a cold Friday night. Then his phone buzzed. Another message from the unknown caller. The truth is downstairs. Ethan stared at the basement door. It had always been locked. But tonight, it was already open. A freezing wind drifted up the stairs. Taking a deep breath, Ethan switched on his flashlight and slowly walked down. Every step echoed through the darkness. At the bottom of the stairs, he found an old wooden table covered in dust. On it lay a faded newspaper. The headline read, Teen Boy Vanishes After Mysterious 3 a.m. Phone Call. The article was exactly 20 years old. Ethan's heart raced. He kept reading. The missing boy's name was Ethan Walker. His hands started trembling. That's impossible. He whispered. I'm Ethan Walker. Suddenly, he noticed an old family photo lying beside the newspaper. His parents were smiling. Standing between them was another boy. He looked exactly like Ethan. The same face. The same eyes. The same blue hoodie. Written on the back of the photo were 5 chilling words. The first Ethan never escaped. At that exact moment, the basement lights went out. The flashlight flickered. A cold whisper echoed through the darkness. Now, it's your turn. 2 glowing red eyes slowly opened only a few feet away. A tall shadow stepped forward. It smiled. But it wasn't a monster. It looked exactly like Ethan. Only older. Only darker. Only evil. The shadow slowly stepped closer. Ethan couldn't believe what he was seeing. The figure looked exactly like him. The same face. The same voice. The same eyes. Only, its smile was completely empty. The creature whispered, I've been waiting for you, for 20 years. Ethan stepped back. Who are you? The figure smiled wider. I was the first Ethan. I answered the call, just like you did. Suddenly, Ethan's phone rang one last time. Unknown caller. With shaking hands, he answered. But this time, there was no whisper. Only one sentence. The call never ends. The lights flashed. The basement walls began to crack. The shadow creature slowly dissolved into black smoke. The smoke rushed toward Ethan. He closed his eyes. Everything went silent. The next morning, police officers arrived after neighbors reported strange noises. The front door was open. Every room was empty. The bedroom, empty. The basement, empty. There was no sign of Ethan. Only one thing remained, his smartphone. Lying on the basement floor. One officer picked it up. Suddenly, ring. Ring, the screen lit up. Unknown caller. The officer looked at his partner. Should I answer it? His partner shrugged. Go ahead. The officer pressed the green button. A cold whisper came through the speaker. You're next. The phone instantly went black. The officer looked around nervously. From somewhere deep inside the empty house, a phone began ringing again. Ring, ring, ring.